Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Tribune News on Q, your go-to morning news source only here at Daily Tribune. We are live on Daily Tribune's Facebook page, Daily Tribune PH on YouTube, and at Daily Tribune Official on TikTok. For our headlines, Senators Kiko Pangilinan and Alan Cayetano clashed Monday over a Senate resolution condemning China's remarks against lawmakers who defended the Philippines' maritime rights in the West Philippine Sea. 22 police officers so far have been placed under restrictive custody for the alleged hazing of over 100 recruits at the Police Regional Office Bangsamoro Mobile Force Battalion B, according to the PNP. The Supreme Court ruled that same-sex partners who live together may be recognized as co-owners of property acquired during their relationship if actual financial contribution is proven, clarifying property rights under the Family Code. Lawmakers in the House of Representatives on Wednesday filed a resolution seeking a probe into the alleged Philippine-based operations and connections of the late convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. North Korean leader Kim Jong-un has positioned his daughter as heir apparent ahead of a key party conference, a South Korean lawmaker said, citing Seoul's intelligence agency. Pag-ibig Fund members saved a record 160.41 billion pesos in 2025, up 21% from the previous year and the highest in the agency's history. The Department of Agriculture is expanding the rollout of its 20 pesos per kilo rice program across Metro Manila as part of efforts to improve food access and ease pressure from high food prices. Alex Ayala's Women's Tennis Association ranking is expected to take a dip following her early exit in the Qatar Open last Monday. Defending champion National University heads into its sixth straight title hunt in Season 88 of the UAAP Volleyball Tournament, coming off a tough two-week camp in Japan. Celebrity couple Ronnie Alonte and Loisa Andalio revealed they are expecting a baby girl. Today is the 14th of February 2026, Saturday, and I'm Chynna Basillaje bringing you this week's top stories. Let's get started. A heated exchange erupted between Senators Kiko Pangilinan and Alan Cayetano over a resolution condemning China's remarks against Philippine officials on the West Philippine Sea. Cayetano opposed the measure, calling PCG spokesperson Jay Tariela's caricature of Chinese President Xi Jinping undiplomatic and warning it could heighten tensions. Pangilinan defended Tariela and pushed to support officials asserting the country's maritime rights. After nearly 3 hours of debate, the Senate adopted the resolution, which expresses the chamber's position but carries no force of law. 22 police officers so far have been placed under restrictive custody for the alleged hazing of over 100 recruits at the Police Regional Office Bangsamoro Mobile Force Battalion B, the Philippine National Police said. The entire RMFB 14B, consisting of over 70 officers, had been relieved from their posts after the recruits were allegedly ordered to duck, walk, lie and roll on the ground and physically assaulted using wooden sticks at their headquarters in Barangay Ubit, Lamitan City in Basilan. And the Supreme Court ruled that the same-sex couples who live together may be treated as co-owners of property they acquire if actual financial contribution is proven, applying the Article 148 of the Family Code to partners who cannot legally marry. The decision stemmed from a dispute between two women over a Quezon City property, with the court recognizing a signed acknowledgement as proof of shared investment and reversing lower court rulings. The SC said broader protections must come from Congress but clarified the legal basis for shared assets. And House lawmakers, led by Assistant Minority Leader Sara Elago and the Makabayan Bloc, filed House Resolution 762 to investigate alleged Philippine-based operations connected to the late convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. The resolution cites Epstein files, emails showing local individuals and firms may have been hired for digital work and reputation management to improve Epstein's public image after his initial conviction. Lawmakers stress that any Philippine involvement in shielding or assisting an international sex offender requires thorough scrutiny. And North Korean leader Kim Jong-un has firmly positioned his teenage daughter Ju-ae as the heir apparent ahead of a landmark party congress. South Korea's intelligence agency noted her growing public presence, participation in government discussions, and ceremonial roles, signaling her likely succession in this isolated country's ruling dynasty. And Pag-ibig Fund members set a record in 2025, saving 160.41 billion pesos, a 21% increase led largely by voluntary contributions through the modified Pag-ibig 2 MP2 savings program. Mandatory contributions totaled 66.8 billion pesos, but voluntary savings drove growth, reflecting strong public trust. The agency's funds support low-interest housing loans under the expanded Pambansang Pabahay para sa Pilipino program, including Bocaue Bulacan Mayor Project. Over the past decade, Pag-ibig's growth has strengthened its capacity to provide homes and benefits, assisting nearly 400,000 families so far, with plans to house 730,000 families by 2028. And the Department of Agriculture is expanding the rollout of its 20 pesos per kilo rice program across Metro Manila as part of efforts to improve food access and ease pressure from high food prices. The agency said the timing of the expansion coincides with the peak harvest season in several rice-producing provinces when higher rice output is expected. The program is also seen to help clear National Food Authority warehouses to make way for fresh stocks while addressing temporary supply gaps linked to delayed imports. And Filipino tennis star Alex Ayala is set to fall from her career best WTA ranking of number 40 to number 43 after a first-round loss to Teresa Valentova at the Qatar Open. The 20-year-old Rafael Nadal Academy alumna is resting ahead of the Dubai Tennis Championships on 15 February, her final Middle East event before debuting at the BNP Paribas Open in the US on 4 of March. Yala will also compete in the Miami Open where she reached last year's semifinals, facing tougher competition and higher expectations this season. And the defending champion National University begins its bid for a sixth straight men's volleyball crown in UAAP Season 88 after a two-week training camp in Japan. Coach Dante Alinsunurin emphasized sustaining momentum, team chemistry, and versatility as the Bulldogs open against University of Santo Tomas Sunday at 11 a.m. at the Mall of Asia Arena. With key players like Buds Budin, Jade Disquitado, Peng Tagibolas, and Leo Ordiales, NU aims to build on last season's 5-peat while balancing international-level training and Alinsunurin's Premier Volleyball League duties. And pure joy filled the room as Ronnie Alonte and Loisa Andalio shared the news that they are expecting a baby girl. In a video from their intimate gender reveal celebration, shades of pink confirmed the baby's gender, drawing smiles, hugs, and emotional reactions from the couple. The moment captured their excitement as they prepared to welcome their first child. And that's all for now. Join us again tomorrow at 11 a.m. Still here on Daily Tribune Facebook page, Daily Tribune PH on YouTube, and at Daily Tribune Official on TikTok. Also catch the diva that you love, Alwin Ignacio, and Ultra Maldita Alex Brosas later and tomorrow 4 p.m. for DTT Show on Jario Tirada's Facebook page and YouTube channel. Once again, I'm Chynna Basillaje and this has been Tribune News on Q. Happy Valentine's mga katribu!